Hi guys, and welcome to this week's Josh's vlog slash tribe video. I hope you've all had a really good week, and I hope that you had a good first couple of weeks in your new year. I've been talking with a few people recently about the things that we miss during lockdown, or the things like the first things we're going to be doing when we come out of lockdown, whenever that may be. And I've heard a lot of people say go to a theme park or go on roller coasters. Now, a lot of my family and friends love roller coasters. My whole life I've been invited to go to theme parks with people and go on roller coasters. But I absolutely hate roller coasters. I always have. But every time I go, because I still go for the day out, it's still nice to get out and be with friends. And usually you can be the one that holds everyone's stuff while they go onto each roller coaster. But everyone always asks you the same questions. And it's always, oh, why don't you like roller coasters? How don't you like roller coasters? Or, go on, just try this one. And it is a question that I've pondered over my life. I don't know why I actually don't like roller coasters, but I just absolutely hate them. But I think what I've come to realise is it's actually about control for me. It's not the high speeds, it's the fact that I don't like the idea of having someone else completely in control, especially someone I don't know, when you're flying around something at high speed. So that just kind of freaks me out a little bit. And I have a little bit the same in cars as well, in the sense that I love to drive. I really, really love driving. Ever since I passed my test, I always find excuses just to go out for a drive. And sometimes driving is the excuse. I just get in the car and I go. But when I get in the car with someone else, especially if it's someone I don't necessarily know well, I get car sick. But I don't get car sick when I'm driving. Now, I don't know if that's a control thing, or it's just interesting that when I'm driving, I don't get car sick. When I'm not driving, I do get car sick. And it is interesting, I don't know why, but it brings up an interesting point about control, and it's a little bit about what I want to talk about today. I think it happens a lot today that everyone wants to be in control of so much of their life. They want every little thing in their life. They want to have total control over it. And I think actually this sometimes hinders our walk with God. We want to be in control of so much in our lives that we struggle to let go of things that we should be giving to God. And I think sometimes it's because we see letting go of things as kind of just letting it go into this abyss of nothingness. That actually, once we let go of it, that's it. We can't do anything with it. We're just saying, I'm going to ignore it. And then nothing ever happens or changes with that thing because we've let go and it's gone. But I don't think that's the case. And actually, Jeremy Camp is a favourite artist of mine. And in one of his songs, he has a line called "Out of my hands and into yours. Let all of my fears fall out of my hands and into yours like sand." Or something along those lines. It may not be in that exact order, but it's about letting all of our fears fall out of our hands like sand and into God's hands. And it paints this incredible picture that I absolutely love. And I wish I could paint, or I wish I was artistic in some way so I could create this picture and hang it somewhere. But it creates this incredible image of us sort of kneeling in God's hands and having all of these fears and doubts and everything in our hands, and they're pouring out of our hands like sand, but they're being caught by God's hands because that's where we're sat. And actually, when we let go of things, we're not just letting them go into the abyss, and we're not just losing complete control. What we're actually doing is we're giving them to God. We're allowing them to fall into his hands. And in terms of control, we can rest assured that we're not just letting go of our fears into nothingness and we're losing complete control, but we're giving them to someone who we can trust to do something with them, to do what needs to be done. We're giving them to a God who knows everything about us and knows how to deal with those things when we're giving them to him. We are giving him complete control because we trust him.